Nnamdi Kanu's legal triumph. IPOB leader secures judge change in high-stakes trial. According to The Nation, the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, appears to have scored a major legal victory as his trial has been reassigned to a different judge, a move that aligns with his persistent demand. Welcome back to Prospect Channel TV. Thank you for always stopping by. If you are just joining us for the first time, please kindly subscribe to this channel and don't forget to hit the subscribe button so YouTube will notify you anytime we upload new video. According to The Nation, the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, appears to have scored a major legal victory as his trial has been reassigned to a different judge, a move that aligns with his persistent demand. Kanu, who has been locked in a protracted legal battle with the Nigerian government, had constantly raised concerns over perceived bias in his case. His legal team had repeatedly insisted that justice could not be served unless the matter was transferred to a neutral judge. All we seek is a fair and impartial trial, his lead counsel previously argued in court. Justice must not only be done, but must be seen to be done. The judiciary's decision to reassign the case is being seen as a significant win for Nnamdi Kanu, who has been remanded defiant despite his prolonged detention. Supporters have hailed the move, calling it a step towards fairness. An IPOB member remarked, "This is a proof that truth cannot be silenced." Nnamdi Kanu has been calling for a just trial, and finally his voice has been heard. The government prosecutors, however, maintain that the reassignment does not change the substances of the case. This is merely a procedural decision, a legal representative from the prosecution team stated. That the charges against him remain unchanged. The charges against him remain unchanged, and the trial will proceed accordingly. Amidst these developments, Kanu's legal team has expressed renewed optimism, insisting that the case will now be handled more objectively. We remain confident that justice will ultimately prevail, a defense lawyer affirmed. As anticipation builds for the trial's next phase, the courtroom battle between Kanu and the government is expected to intensify, with both sides preparing for what could be a defining moment in Nigeria's legal team, Nigerian and political landscape. So we are going to see how this new judge will go about this case, because Nigerians are now saying if this new judge decide to still play the same game the former judge Justice Binta Enyako played in this case, so what is left for Nnamdi Kanu? So guys, let's hear from you. Kindly drop your comments below the comment section. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Please share this video. Let it go viral. Thank you and bye for now.
Judgment discharging Mr. Nnamdi Kanu of the 6-count charge of terrorism on the grounds that the trial court lacked the jurisdiction to entertain the charges against him. The court held that an unlawful and extraordinary rendition without adherence to due process of the law is a gross violation of all international conventions, protocols and treaties that Nigeria is signatory to, as well as a breach of the appellant's fundamental human rights. The appellate court holds that the federal government failed to controvert the allegation that the IPOB leader was abducted in Kenya and brought back to Nigeria without extradition proceeding. The court further adds that the government was ominously silent on the issue, which is described as very pivotal in determining whether the trial court will still have the jurisdiction to continue with the criminal proceeding before it. The court also notes that Nigeria is a signatory to African Union Convention, which it ratified on April 28, 2022, as well as the Charter on Human and People's Rights, which it said prescribed how a wanted person could be transferred from one country to another through an extradition request, which must be in writing with a statement indicating offences for which a person is wanted. The appellate court held that the government's action tainted the entire proceeding it initiated against Mr. Nnamdi Kanu and amounted to an abuse of criminal prosecution in general. Although the counsel to the federal government left the court immediately after the judgment, the lawyer to Mr. Kanu reacts to the judgment.
There was one fundamental issue on which the court today anchored its judgment, this intermediate court. And that is that the lower court never evaluated the mountain of evidence placed before it regarding the forceful capture, kidnap, torture, and extraordinary rendition of Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya back to Nigeria on the 26th of June, 2021.
So guys, I believe you all watched this video. Thank you for staying to the end of this video. So what can you now say about this? So those of you who are saying Nnamdi Kanu is overreacting, this and that, even today, the Northern group have said Nnamdi Kanu must not be released. They say because he disrespected, the prosecutor in court. When you know the truth, and you're not going by the truth, what happens to you? When an elderly man bring his head, make small pikin dey rub, what happens? When he go knock you, you're not going to know. So they're supposed to respect themselves no matter what. If you don't respect yourself, you collect. That is it. Life not pass like that. Well, Nigerians are still asking the federal government of Nigeria to release Nnamdi Kanu to avoid all this global disgrace, international disgrace. Abeg, make a drop am for here. Hit the comments below. Abeg, share your thoughts. Make we hear from you. How you see this matter? Now Nigerians are calling out Justice Binta Nyako. She must explain.